Morning, everybody. Today's daily pattern is called Telis, T-E-L-I-S, by Chrissy Frampton. It's a grid pattern. It's going to have these rice shapes in every other square, every other row. So you do them and then you skip a row and then do them and then skip a row. And then on the alternate, you do them here going the other direction. So there's some going left, some going right. And then you put this little swirl going in the ones that are empty, and then fill in with these little lines so it looks like that when you're all finished. I really kind of like this freeform sort of a thing that's happening in the sample, but I'm not sure if that's the way I want to go. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet. I'm kind of thinking I maybe should have thought off camera, but you know, I didn't. So, what I'll do is see if I can't get the light is really funky today. Yeah, you can't see that. So your sun is coming in at a strange angle, and it's really bright. And look at that big shadow I'm making. So I'm gonna try my best to make it so you guys can see. There's a lot of cloud cover, so it's going to come and go. So we'll just, I think maybe I'll start with this time I'm going to start with a string. I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of a border, and maybe one that goes like that, and maybe here like this. I'm going to try that. I apologize. I'm going to maybe be clearing my throat quite a bit. I've caught a cold, and I feel much better today, but it's really affecting my throat and my voice, so we'll see what happens. I may lose my voice by the end. So I'm going to, in this space, make myself a grid. Like that. And then this way. Something like that. Okay. So now I've got myself a grid in there, and I'm going to just choose a row. I'll choose this one to start with, and I'm going to make my rice shape going this way. Every other one, right? Okay. And then skip a row. And then this goes in here. Like that. And one would be here. I only get to see part of that one. And then skip a row. And the same thing here, we would skip that one and one would go here. We'd only see part of that. Okay. Next section. my little rice shapey has to go the other way, and it needs to go in like every other, like this one. So it would be here, and it would go this other way. And then here. And then this one. And this one would be here. You're only going to see part of that one. Okay. Right? So far, so good. Next step. On this one, it's going to come up and around. Like so. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. And then on the other ones, it goes the other way. Go up and around going this way. This one would come up, and you might see that, like that. Oh, well that didn't, what did I just do? Oh well, I'm not exactly sure what I just did. I didn't curve. I don't know, my brain just did some weird thing. Who knows? You'll not see it once I fill it all in, you won't really notice. Okay, so then we do this around each of these rice shapes. Actually draw it better this way. I should turn my tile. So I'm going to do them all this way first. And then turn my tile. Oh, sun's back. It went away and now it's back. Oh boy, that's bright. And it's making quite the shadow. Sorry. I have to hold on to my paper. So I'm going to try really, really hard to hold on where the shadow's not going to make. See, you guys can still see. Oh, there goes the sun again. Well, that's probably better for the camera. It's just going to come and go, and I will just have to deal with it. I suppose I could always move where I'm doing my drawing, but then I would have to rely on lights. I really like the natural light, the sunshine. Just that today it's just coming and going. I hope you guys can still see. So, what was I going to say? I just had a thought. It came in my head. And it left just as quickly. It was just about to come out of my mouth and it's gone. Oh well. So this one would be, oh, this one would have, let's see, this one here, it's missing, like it would, you would see that, right? Part of the curl. And then this one is here. You gotta try to remember what the things are that you're not seeing, which sometimes is a challenge. So this one, I go this way. And then turn it around. You could leave some of them like only half done like that. Let's see what some of the variations are. Some of the variations are like this. So you could do different things with the swirls, or you could only fill in part of the rice shape and different things. I could leave some of them only half of it aura'd like that. Here. I'm missing this one. Okay, that's the basic pattern right there. So I'm gonna maybe do a more free form thing here. See what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and draw that line. I'm gonna make a grid that's got this curve to it. Since I have that curve on my tile, I'll just continue that curve. See what I end up with here. And I'm gonna do the same here. What the heck? I should have just drawn that line to start with. But on this one, I'm gonna make it bigger, and I'm gonna maybe do this. That's always a challenge. Like that, to start my grid. That's always a challenge. Let's see, do I want this one? Then I think I just want just straight. It'll be curved on one side and just straight on the other. Like so. Okay, so that's still a grid. It's just got a curve to it, but you still treat your pattern in the same manner. And the same thing with this. I think I might do a bit of a curve. This is going to be a challenge in here because it gets so small, but we're just going to kind of go for it. And like that. Guess I could just put in my border. I probably should just do that. I don't often, you'll notice I don't often draw the border directly. Sometimes I just imply it with shadow. I think this time I need it. There. Okay, so this one comes, oops. Well, it's wonky. I don't know what I just did. My arm just went floop. Okay. It's got a lovely wonky border right there, doesn't it? That's all right. Okay, so we start on one of them. Which one do we want to start on? I'm going to start here. Okay, and this one would have like a part of one, like that. Okay, and then this row has nothing, right? And then this row has, I'm trying to do it without looking at the step out. If I can do a pattern without looking at the step out after doing it one time, then it's a good pattern for me. And then this one would be there, that one, okay. Then turn my tile, and then in every other one go the other way. And then here. Right, that's it. That's all you see. And then maybe we'll do one of the variations. Come up and around and do one. One of the variations has two of these. I like that, a little dot maybe. And it would be here, you'd come up and around and you'd see this one. Okay, and then it would be here, right? Let's go in the right direction, follow the pattern. It'd be here and around, and the second one. And then in these, this one would, you'd see this one coming around like this, and like that. Right. And then going the other way, it would come up and around like this with a second one. Up and around like that with a second one. Up and around and a second one. This would come up and you'd see it come around like that, and a second one. This one would be in here. You'd see just that. And that one you'd see just that. Okay. That's cool. I think for this one, I want to make the rice shapes dark. Oh, sun's back. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave that one like that. I'm not going to put the this little aura business. I feel like this is missing something. It is right here. It would be there. Missed something on that one square. Same thing here. It's missing that. Not a very big square, but when it's missing something, it's missing something, right? And that didn't quite go down to the line because I drew that after. Okay, that's better. All right, so let's try one more time. We're going to start with this one. And that one. And then it'll be in this square, so it'll come up there. You're not going to see much of that one. And up here, right? And then this one, you'll see this one going this way. That's all you'll see. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not missing something. That's this row, it's that row, this row, that row. Okay, so on this one, it'll come up and around. And on this one, it'll come up and around. That's all you'll see. Correct? Correct. And then on this one, it'll come up and around from this side. And this one will come up and around from that side. And this one will come up and around from over there somewhere. And this one will come up and around that way. That's what you'll see. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and I think I'm gonna make like a half. Sort of a black, half black aura on one side. Of those. And then maybe on the other side, I'll go ahead and do this part. Just on the not bold side, which is not much, right? not much left. And then on this one, it would be on this side. All right, there we go. Called Telus, right? Do a little shading. Get myself a, decide how I want that. I think this is overlapping that one. I think I'm just gonna do right along this edge of my string. I think that's overlapping that. And this is overlapping this. That's all I'm going to shade. It's just those two little spots. And I think that'll be enough on this one. Make sure you blend. There we go. That looks good. Like it, just like that. Alrighty, everybody, have a nice day.